best friends and their intentions towards you? Well, here is Fanny's and Kelly's story. And in this story, it's told from Fanny's perspective. Yeah, but I'm the one narrating it. Okay, so Fanny's was the popular girl in high school. Fanny's and Kelly met in high school, okay? And Fanny's was the popular girl in high school. Like, she was popular amongst pupils in the junior level, all the way to the senior level. Like, she was so social, all right? She was so social, okay? And Kelly was the nice girl. She was reserved. She was cool with everyone. Like, but she didn't have that Fanny's popularity thing. Yeah, the ability to just go out and just make friends with anyone from any level. Yeah, so for her, she needed someone to boost her confidence in that sector. Okay, so Fanny's had a huge clique around her. Okay, she had a huge clique. She didn't have anyone to call best friend. No, because she was social. She had so many people always hanging out around her. Okay, and there was a huge competition for being her right hand person. And Kelly saw this opportunity and she said she's gonna get it. Right, so she started hanging around with Fanny's, and to get to the point of being her right hand girl, Kelly had to do everything Fanny's was doing. Okay? Like, if Fanny's was gonna do her laundry, Kelly was there. They were in a boarding school, okay? Kelly was there. If Fanny's was gonna undo her hair and let it just fall like that, Kelly would do the same thing. If Fanny's was gonna plait her hair, Kelly would do the same thing. If Fanny's was gonna go to class and said, Kelly would follow her. Like, Kelly made sure she was everywhere Fanny's was. If Fanny's was gonna hang around the big girls, Kelly was there. Okay? So this was to boost her confidence to get to that level. Yeah? And this continued all the way until they cleared high school and they went to college. And Fanny saw this. Okay? She's low-key watching her. Yeah? And they got to college, and Fanny would organize house parties. And Kelly would come over for the house parties and still do the same thing, everything Fanny's was doing. If Fanny's was gonna put on some baggy pants, Kelly would make sure she looks for some baggy pants and she puts on baggy pants. Like, she would even literally put on Fanny's clothes. Okay? And she would say, Fanny's and I are gonna do this. Fanny's and I are wearing this. Fanny's and I are doing all that stuff. Right? So she was like finding her identity in Fanny's. Okay? And Fanny's knew this. Okay? She knew this, all right? And remember, Fanny's was always the popular girl, so she liked to be on top, and most importantly, she liked to be in control, all right? So at this specific house party, when Fanny's invited a lot of people, most of them were her friends, her college mates, they came over, and Kelly met this guy called Josh, okay? And they met, they started talking, one thing led to another, they got together, they made out that night, then they started dating. When they started dating, and girl talk, yeah? So you tell your girls everything that's going on. So Kelly went about telling Fanny's everything that was, happening in her relationship. Okay, and Kelly's being the nice girl, she always like did so much for this guy Josh, and Kelly never got much out of it. Josh would literally just do the basic things like, I'm gonna just cook for her food and tell her that's it, right? And Kelly would buy him expensive gifts, yeah? And that was the dynamic of the relationship. And even when they were, doing the yeah, they were banging and, making love as a couple, she wasn't really enjoying it, but she didn't mind. She was just doing it as long as Josh was happy. Okay? Now, on Fanny's end, Fanny's was not dating anyone. Okay? And so it kept itching her, like, how is it that I'm the one who's inviting everyone here? I'm meeting all these guys and stuff, and none of them is approaching me. I also want to have a boyfriend. So when Kelly would tell her about how, her and Josh are doing and stuff like that, Fanny's sort of like, she was like, I want to try. I want to see what it is that this Josh is packing. So one time, Josh and Kelly had an argument. So they didn't talk for like a week. So Kelly went home and stayed for like a week. They weren't seeing each other. And Fannis took this as an opportunity to find out what Josh was packing. Yeah. And when I say packing, ladies, you know what I mean, right? So Fannis and Josh started chatting, and then one thing led to another, and Josh came over to Fannis's place, and they did. Yes, they bang, 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 clapping cheeks, and you know, and Fannis, for some reason, she actually enjoyed it, and for the first time, she actually got the big O. You know what I mean, ladies? Yes, she got the big O, but from her friend's boyfriend. Okay? And after that, and because the week that Kelly and Josh were not talking was the week of Valentine's, actually, Josh went and bought Fanny's a huge teddy bear and a box of expensive chocolates and a card, indicating his undying love for Fanny's, and now he's always fantasized about her, and never thought that he would get her, but he's happy that they're doing the thing together and stuff, and that he's truly in love with Fanny's. And Fanny secretly was actually, yes, I finally got him. Yeah, I finally established my control over Kelly. Okay, so when Kelly came back, yeah, Kelly came back and saw this big teddy bear, because she was always going for a sleepover at Fanny's place, and so this big teddy bear on Fanny's bed, and she was like, "Who bought you this? Why didn't you tell me?" And Fanny's blatantly told her, like, "It's Josh, your boyfriend. He's the one who bought it for me." So at this point, Fanny's is expecting Kelly to get up and bitch slap her, and just insult her and call her, "You stupid bitch, how could you do that to me?" Guess what Kelly did? She was like, "Oh, okay, so why did he buy it for you then?" And Fanny is looking at this girl like, wow. And guess what? She blatantly told her that, yes, Fanny's told her that actually the truth is Josh is actually, I'm very sure he loves me more than he loves you. That's it. Fanny's told Kelly that. Yeah. And know that Kelly perceives Fanny as her best friend. Okay? So she was like, okay, you know what? Maybe we should just invite him over and ask him. Yeah, and just find out. All right, so they had a meeting with Josh, that is Josh, Kelly, and Fanny's, and Kelly asked him, and she was like, "Josh, you have to pick between us because we cannot share you, okay? You have to pick us." And Josh, in front of both of them, he said, "The truth is, I'm in love with Fanny's. I like you, Kelly, but I'm in love with Fanny's." Yeah, and that day, um, Kelly was so heartbroken, but she didn't express it. She said, it's okay, she's fine. So she went and told her other friend. Her name is Desiree. And Desiree was always there for her and stuff like that. And when she told her this, and after she narrated everything, Desiree advised her to stop being friends with Fanny's. But she went back and she was friends with Fanny's. And Fanny's was like, "Yes, I have established my control. Now she knows who I am." So Josh and Fanny started dating. And yeah. So y'all just watch your friends, okay? Tomorrow, chapter 4. Bye.